Always take it. Always take it. My life has changed completely and for the better a million times over. God, I don't even know where I would be if we never met.
What is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this video, go ahead and check out my Instagram profile on the bottom left, Chris Catalunya, with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel on the bottom right. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video by the end of it, hit me up with a thumbs up. All right, let's get into the video. So I already stopped at Nice Kicks and I already stopped at Shoe Palace up here in Austin, Texas, because I was just trying to get the feel of what these like He Got Game shoes were gonna be. Didn't know if people were gonna clap onto this or not, but it looks like no one's really clapping onto this shoe. So right now I'm headed to Sneaker Politics because they are releasing the LeBron James shoe, which was designed by menswear fashionist John Elliott. And I'm pretty excited. I haven't been to the Sneaker Politics again. This Sneaker Politics is a store that is from Louisiana, so hopefully it looks nice. Did I pass it up yet? I'm actually surprised there aren't anyone lining up behind me, at least like 5 people or something. These shoes are retailing for about $250. Looking on StockX, depending on the sizing, you could get up to like $100 in terms of profit. So it's about 8:30 in the morning here in Austin, Texas. I don't plan to stay here until the shoe release. I'll probably go to the farmer's market over there or go to this coffee shop right here, Joe's Coffee, support local. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm back at Sneaker Politics and I see there are 2 chairs in front of me. These people are nowhere to be found, but it's all good. There's nothing really going on at the farmer's market. I mean, it's a farmer's market, but so it's about 9:40 right now. Again, the shoes release at 11 o'clock a.m. and we're just gonna sit chill and wait for these shoes to drop. So we'll see. So in watching the first part of this video, you already know that I hit up my local Sneaker Politics, which is a store that was actually born in Louisiana, and I believe it was born in New Orleans specifically. But yes, we were finally blessed with the Sneaker Politics here in Austin, Texas, and I'm pretty excited about this shoe review because this shoe was particularly difficult to get. Looking on the sneakers app, looking on the John Elliott website, this shoe is selling out pretty quick, and I'm kind of confused because there was really no hype around this particular shoe. So this shoe is a collaboration between Nike brand, LeBron James, and John Elliott, and this shoe definitely has more of a focus on John Elliott's story. John Elliott is a men's fashion wear designer, and as a kid he would send up his mock-up designs of shoes to the Nike company, and in return Nike would actually respond to his messages, pretty much saying thanks, no thanks, we'll take it from here and design our own stuff. And in receiving those rejection letters from Nike as a kid, he just kept plugging and chugging, kept persevering, kept pounding the rock, and started up his own fashion team, his own fashion brand. And then finally in 2017 or the end of 2016, he was able to conjure up a contract with Nike to come up with his own Nike Vandal shoe, which I'm honestly not too big of a fan of. And 2018 hits and John Elliott manages to talk with LeBron James to come up with the design for his next shoe, which is this LeBron James icon shoe right here. And it's pretty cool because this actually coincides with a lot of things that are happening on John Elliott's plate. His fashion brand is more focused or is inspired from minimalist thought. And actually there are clothing pieces with John Elliott and Nike that are releasing today too with this shoe. All right, so let's actually start talking about this shoe. As you see right here, the upper is translucent, and I'm not too sure what material it is. It might be a nylon material, it might be a plastic, but nylon is plastic. So But this translucent material is featured all around the upper. It reaches from the back of the heel tab, goes through the lateral side of the shoe, it's on the toe box, and then it goes through the medial side of the shoe back to the heel tab area. On both the lateral and the medial side of the shoe, you see these lines right here, these black lines that are going diagonally across. But too, on the heel and the forefront of the shoe, you see these embroidered lines right here that are matching that diagonal wave. And what's cool about this design aspect right here is that these embroidered lines, like, they're partially coated in that plastic, and then some of them are exposed. And above that embroidery, you still have those diagonal lines right here that are ribbed, and it just looks good. Moving to the toe box of the shoe, you see that Nike swoosh right here that is embroidered in black thread. The lacing system of the shoe features those punctured holes through the translucent material, through what I think is nubuck or suede on the inside of the shoe, and the leather or the fake leather. The laces used on the shoe is a flat white lace, and the aglets on the end of it is like a coated black plastic. The tongue of the shoe is featured in that same translucent plastic or nylon, and it's cool because you have these lines right here, which matches with the lace stay right here. On the top of the tongue, you will see the Nike and the swoosh logo right here, and that is printed onto it. And what's cool about this tongue is that the border, it features that leather material or that fake leather. I'm not too sure what it is, but it goes around the tongue area. So you probably heard me mention that suede or that nubuck material and not knowing if this is real leather or fake leather. So on the inside right here, you probably can't see it, but on the inside right here, it feels like suede material. And on the neck of the shoe, you have that leather or that fake leather or vinyl material. I'm not too sure what it is. And the only reason why I'm questioning it is because on this side, you could see that it is cracking. Perhaps this is real leather on the outside, and maybe this on the inside is done up in vinyl material. I really don't know, and I really can't tell. On the heel of the shoe, it features a leather heel tab, which I really do think is done up in leather, and that is featured in white. Now, with most basketball shoes or Nike shoes, you have a heel counter that is featured in TPU. It has like support in the shoe. On this shoe, that is non-existent. So you could essentially push the heel in of the shoe. So that's pretty much the con of this shoe. But again, this is not a real basketball shoe. It is more of a fashion piece than it is a basketball shoe. So definitely don't try to wear this on the court. Taking out the insole from the shoe, you see that it is done up in all white, and the insole is done up in that gray foam. It's not thick, or it's probably thick enough, especially since you have that full-length Air Max cushioning in the shoe. But this is what it looks like, all white, and then right here at the heel of the shoe, you see that it says LeBron James and then John Elliott in circle form. Getting into the midsole of the shoe, you will see this white piece right here. This is the EVA foam, or what Nike likes to call Phylon material. Now, under this EVA or Phylon material, you will see a clear air bubble with structures on the inside that are done in white. Now, this is Nike's Air Max full-length midsole. On the bottom of the shoe or the sole of the shoe, you will see that this is done up in rubber, and being that this is a basketball inspired shoe, it only makes sense that this is done up in rubber or gum material, and this is done up in like an icy or a translucent white. But what's cool about this sole is that it features a clear or a transparent plastic which reveals the midsole of the shoe, that full length Air Max. And at the heel, it has that EVA foam right here. Now let's talk about fitment for this particular shoe. Now, normally when I wear Nikes, I'm wearing an 8.5 or a 9, and that's usually true to size to me. In this shoe, in the LeBron icons, you definitely need to go a half size up, maybe even a whole size up. I really can't wear this shoe. I'm actually gonna flip the shoe because I can't wear it, and I really wanted this shoe. In terms of comfortability, this does offer a lot of comfort. Again, it has that midsole featured in that Nike Air Max full length technology. So you're definitely getting your cushioning, you're definitely getting your support. It's a wearable shoe. I definitely could wear this for a good 8 hours. What I don't like about this shoe is breathability. Your foot really can't breathe in this shoe. There are only two options for breathability or vents on this shoe. It is at the toe box right here and parts of the tongue right here. And I really do like this shoe, but I just wish I had a vent back here. But at the same time, I realize that the shoe has to maintain its structure. So having a vent right here is definitely not it probably is an impossibility. So in summation, I do think this is a cool looking shoe. At $250, you might not be able to justify the purchase of the shoe. It is a fashion only shoe. Definitely don't wear this on the basketball court. In terms of fitment, go up a half size or maybe even a full size. In talking design, I really do like this translucent material. I think it's pretty awesome. The leather quality, not too great. It's cracking right here once again. Yeah, an interesting observation. I realized that this is a LeBron James shoe and you do not see LeBron James branding anywhere on the shoe except for the heel, but that's not his logo. So that's kind of weird to me. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think about this collaboration between Nike, LeBron James, and John Elliott? Is it a good shoe, a bad shoe? Honestly, this is a dope looking shoe. I wish it was in my size. I would keep it, but it's not. Well, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you truly enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel on the bottom right. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm Chris Catalunya, and we'll check you later. Cheers.